Mitch McConnell had a meltdown, and he gave us some of them Mitch McConnell tears. I want to share a video with you. You know what? They're specific tears. The Mitch McConnell tears are very specific tears.
Yeah.
Arena, run the clip.
Well, my friend for 18 years has been Lamar Alexander, and there's been the rest of us. So I'm sorry that in a few more weeks, it'll just be the rest of us left.
He can't pretend to make me think for 1 second that he actually has a heart, right? This is a sadistic bastard we're talking about here, and he's going to cry. Like, man, get the hell out of here with that.
You know, what's funny is that I think about all of the people who our comedy community lost 2 comedians this week to COVID. And they were both brown people, right? I was talking to my friend today. We went hiking this morning, and all the white people on the trail did not have on a mask.
Get the hell out of here. Damn.
It's in Calabasas. All the people of color had on their masks. And it's because we constantly see a reflection of ourselves on the casualty list. So we know that it's real, right? We know that it's real. But when I see Mitch McConnell cry, and I think about the devastation in this country, I also feel it's not real. But I just think crying on demand is a very important skill in Hollywood.
And in politics, apparently.
Yeah, and some actors go to acting coaches so that they are able to learn how to cry on demand. And I look at these because Washington is always making fun of and talking about and criticizing Hollywood, but there is so much Hollywood in Washington.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's 100%. Someone in the chat room said it was Mitch tears. I think that's the perfect. I mean, literally, they are Mitch tears, and the way he's acting, it's just a whole show. It's a show, but it also shows you. Let's say he's genuine. It shows you he has more concern and more empathy for his friend who's leaving than all those people who've died of COVID-19 and all the people who are struggling to pay bills right now because they won't pass any additional stimulus.
Say that. I believe in solutions, and I like to always use my platform to give people vision for what can happen and some of the things that we are working towards. What are some of the things that you are focusing on right now that you think are of the utmost importance in terms of fighting for what is happening to our people in our marginalized community?
Power. I think the biggest thing that I'm focused on is making sure that everyone understands how important it is for them to become a part of a powerful unit, or to amass their own political power, their organizing power, their email lists, their fundraising capacity, their ability to put pressure on politicians. Like I not only power, but also transitioning. I need everyone to understand that you are the adults, right? You either have kids or you know people with kids and you got responsibilities. You got your own taxes, your own bills. You are responsible for the generation that is getting old and has to retire. And you're also responsible for the generations that are to come. That's where we are. How we're run in this country is by people who are so removed from our generation, from our age group, that they honestly have no connection to our responsibilities, to what we're fighting for in the context of when we're fighting. What we're fighting for in 2020 is totally different than what they had to fight for, what Susan Collins and Mitch McConnell and Dianne Feinstein and all the rest of them who are like over 90 years old. Not for real, but you get it. It's totally different. It's totally different. So how can someone who's so removed from the responsibility of 2020 be giving us policies, be, making, be responsible for creating legislation. It's not to be ageist. It's to say that you, as the viewer, need to understand that you are the adult, and the responsibility for your family is on you. The responsibility for your destiny is on you. Why in the world are we not led by people who have the same type of responsibility as we do versus people who are not going to have to deal with the ramifications of climate change because they'll probably be dead in the next 5 years? So power, and understand that it is our time to lead. It is our time to lead. No more waiting in line. Primary, everybody.